Hey friends, welcome back to the finally the third part of this look. Obviously I'm not fully done because we're finishing off this video with the last parts that I do for my basic signature look. So yeah, let's get to it. Okay guys, in this video what we're going to be doing is highlight, contour, blush, eyelashes, setting spray, and also the lip. So if you guys want to see how I do that, stay tuned in. Okay guys, now we're gonna go into contouring. It's not as hard as it seems. It just takes trial and error or practice as much as you want until you feel like you've achieved it. Once again, we were gonna use this, but this shade got attacked by my little sisters, so we're not using this one. We're gonna go with a very cheap but great option that I can still use, and it's basically almost the same color. Now with contouring, the best way I could explain it to someone is basically at the top of the ear, and grab your brush and you can just basically see like that imaginary line, or you can do like the fishy face and just like follow your facial lines, or like where you see it just go in it, you could say. So we're gonna be going into the deepest color in this palette, and that's what we're gonna be using for contouring today. And once again, like I said, just imagine if you see that imaginary line. The kind of brushes that I like to go for is something like this that has it's kind of tapered but like fluffy at the same time, and it's kind of angled. I find these kind of brushes work best with my kind of facial structure. Now, there is people who like to go with a more fluffier version like this. I guess like a tulip kind of vibe, which also works as well. It honestly just, whatever works with you works, but this type of brushes basically works for me most of the times. And sometimes I do tend to do that, like fishy face. I like to bring it on this area, sometimes like fluff it out right here, even though it's kind of like in your hairline. It just kind of like, I guess you could say, gives the illusion that the contour is actually there, even though you're actually doing it with makeup. But yeah, this is not for everybody. Some people can pull it off, some people cannot. Sometimes I pull it off, sometimes I don't pull it off. But I also like to go under the chin. So therefore, he's slimmed down, getting rid of that double chin. Double chin, contour that shit. I will say only on photos. Get your best angle. If you still feel like your contour is a bit too harsh, then I would suggest you going in with like a fluffy brush as this and just blend out the edges that you feel like are a bit too harsh. Now, blush is those things that, once again, I didn't ever master it, nor there was a point in time that I didn't like blush. Sometimes I felt like it looked clownish. But today we're going to be going into the Anastasia Beverly Hills blush trio, and this is into the shades Pool Party. I really like this very much. I feel like it just gives you the right ones. Like you have like a more peachy, a pinkish, and then you have like a more darkish blush. once again, I like using like these kind of like stippling brushes. I personally feel like, as far as for blush, I feel like stippling brushes work best with it, in my opinion, because I just feel like with stippling, these are mostly used for foundation, but I feel like with blush, it's like you just like dab yourself in there, like swirl it around, or dab, swirl, whatever you want to call it, and your product is on there. But since it's a stippling, it's not gonna give like a harsh blush application. It's more like building it up. Now, you always hear like, oh, put it on your cheeks when you smile, and I feel like that tends to make your face look very clownish, like it just concentrated like right here on the apples. So what I like to do is like kind of like your contour, but like just play with it like that, and just like yeah, kind of like I was saying with kind of like play with it, and just like sometimes I like to bring it up to the temples as well, sometimes like on the nose a little bit, just to give you like that kind of like sun kiss kind of vibe. I don't like to put it right here because I just feel like when you smile, it just makes it look like very clownish or cartoonish, and that's not what we're trying to go for. Okay guys, now going into highlight. I actually love these Brianna highlighters, and these are the Kilowatt highlighters, and I'm gonna be going into the color Girl Next Door, which is this kind of champagne pinkish color right here, and applying it with a Milani brush. This is, I want to say this is their highlighting brush, but once again, these are like the kind of brushes that work best with me. I was a big fan of fan brushes, but I kind of started noticing that they kind of like, well, at least for me, they kind of like push your highlighter everywhere, versus this is more like precise in where you want to put the highlight. I always like to go like kind of like rub / tap. Once again, this is what works for me. And I also like to bring it like up here, so therefore like whenever you're like turning and whatnot, like it just catches the glow, or like the lights, and it kind of reflects like as if your face is kind of like wet or like sweaty, I guess. But for me that's all. Just gives you that youthful look, or like healthy skin look. The same thing for the next side, just the same thing. And yeah, so once again, I like to grab it and just like go into the temples and whatnot. And sometimes I like to layer my highlighters, but for this video we're not doing that. Also, what I like to do with my highlighter, which is kind of new what I've been doing, but I also like to kind of bring it like in the forehead a little bit, just so whenever like you do setting spray and whatnot, it just gives it like that nice glow to your skin. I don't know if you guys can tell, if it's hopefully picking up on camera, I just love when it gives you like that. Okay guys, now we're going to be going into the part of eyelashes. Now, if anything throughout this whole video, I feel like eyelashes are going to be the hardest part as far as like beginners and whatnot, because to say the least, eyebrows, I feel like in my opinion, is the hardest thing to achieve. For some people it's easier, for some people it's hard. For me, I feel like the most challenging part was eyelashes. And today we're going to be using, once again, eyelashes by Huda Beauty. And this is in the style Samantha. Okay guys, so, switching angles, but with anyone who I'm trying to explain how to kind of like put on lashes, well, best thing would be to get one of these kind of mirrors like this, where you can kind of like angle it, because you're gonna keep it kind of like at this angle, so you're kind of like looking at it like this, I guess, in a sense. So basically like you're looking down at yourself like that. Best way I can explain it. And you're basically going to like lashes, but like looking down. I personally like using my fingers. I know a lot of people like using the little tweezers that come with your little lashes. I just don't like that. Better to use your hands so you can get used to it rather than dependent on tweezers. So here we go. So you're basically going to be looking down and put the lash on. Start working it on. And yeah, just like try to push it in there. Now once again, try to push it into your lash line, and also keep in mind that you're still good. Well, at least I like to curl my lashes, so try to push it as close as you can. So that's one of them on right now. While we're at it, since this one is already dry, we're gonna put on the other one. Once again, same thing. Angle your mirror like this, and as if you're looking down, and just set the eyelash down. Hopefully you're able to see. Set it down and start trying to work it onto the closest to your eyelash. That will happen, guys. The point is to basically like try to push the eyelash towards your natural lash line as close as possible. And this will take some time, once again, as the same thing as the eyebrows. Yeah, you might need a day that you're not doing anything to practice and practice putting on your lashes. It took me a long time to put eyelashes, but with time and patience, you can achieve. Isn't that a song? So these are the lashes so far. Okay guys, and now you're gonna go in with your tool of choice to curl your lashes and your current favorite mascara. I've been actually really liking this Maybelline Great Lash Original, very cheap, very affordable, but it does the trick for me. So we're gonna be doing that and we'll be right back. Okay guys, and now the final step. We have lashes, we have highlight, we have contour, we have everything, and now the thing to seal up this look is your lipstick. Now I am taking it back, real throwback. I'm going in with the Kat Von D Lolita. When I was in high school, even graduation and everything, I used this lipstick color. One of my favorites, still one of my favorites, and we're gonna take it back to my original lipstick color. Now I'm not sure if it's gonna look the same way it used to, but hopefully it will. And since at the beginning of this I put some lip balm, so my lips will be ready for some lipstick. Now going in with the color Lolita, and now we're gonna fill in our lips. We're gonna draw my signature mo. Now, yes, I do have a mo. I get some people who asking me if I've had it tattooed and whatnot. No, it's not tattooed. I genuinely have one. I just like, since the foundation kind of covers it up, I just like to go afterwards and just like enhance it up again. Okay guys, and now to seal the whole look, and after this you really don't need anything. I will suggest this. This is just like a universal blotting powder by Fenty Beauty. Just carry this with you in case you want to look. Besides that, all you guys will need is a Mario Badescu setting spray. This is my favorite. I've tried to make a lot of setting sprays, but this is by far my favorite one. And this is what we're going to use today to set this whole face. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys have enjoyed tuning in for this 3-part series video. Now, this is generally what I would do on a regular day if I had time to do my signature look. Now you guys can take what you guys want. I hope you guys have learned anything. Once again, all my links to my social medias will be in the description box below. Once again, like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any suggestions, you guys have any products you guys would like me to review, always let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.